Folks, how are you doing? I've been asking a lot of people that lately. We are at August. We started this whole, for the most part, universal timeout at the end of March, first part of April. It's 4 months. We're 4 months in, and people are tired. People are frustrated. People are losing their shit. And so I want to talk to you about that. I've spent the last many years working on developing online opportunities and live opportunities to assist people in creating a life that they love. And as many of us have experienced, this universal lockdown that we've all had the opportunity to be a part of has presented us with tremendous chances to pivot and be inventive and creative that have been brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. And so what I did during this time is I spent a lot of time thinking about how can I help people? How can I serve people? And I came up with a subscription offering through my website. I don't know about you guys. There's so much out there these days. You can go to YouTube, you can go to social media. Everybody has something to sell. And I'm okay with that. I like the fact that people are being industrious and somewhat entrepreneurial. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to learn how to get through hard times from a 22-year-old who's never had hard times. I don't want to learn about money and finance from someone who doesn't have a budget and hasn't accumulated or created any wealth for themselves, at least yet. I don't want to learn about mindfulness from someone who never spends quiet time or is in a meditative state. I want to learn these things from people who've been there. They've been in the trenches. They've had blood on their face and dirt under their fingernails. And that's why I created this Art of Fulfillment subscription community. I really want this to be a community that collects this together, who's supportive of one another and who shares their challenges and shares their victories and shares their struggle bust days and has the courage to show up authentic. So it's really a venue of authenticity. And if you're interested in being part of it, here's how it works. Twice a month, I get on, and it's through Zoom, given our situation with not being able to be in social contact with people. For 60 minutes, I do a live Zoom class. You're invited to be a part of it. I'd like as many people to be a part of it as possible because the more that play, the more productive it is. The more that participate, the more we learn from one another. And we talk about things like, what are your top 3 values? And are you getting up every day when your feet hit the ground and you're excited about life? What does your joy look like? Are you astonishing yourself each day? How are your relationships? Do you have some beliefs that you need to reconsider? Are you telling the truth about life? Are you willing to embrace and practice surrender? Those are real life, real raw conversations that I want to have with people because, to be honest with you, at least for me, it may not be for you, but I think there's enough of us out there. I'm tired of the bullshit. I don't want to participate in a social media platform where people hide and they bully each other because they don't have to put their face on something. They don't have to put their signature on something. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't think that helps anything. I don't think that serves anybody. But what I do want to be a part of, what I do want to be the creator of, what I do want to participate in is a community of people who are well-intended. They're intentional livers. They are wanting to make a positive contribution to the world in a way that only they can. They may not be the best in the world, but they're committed to being the best for the world. That's what I want to be a part of, and that's what I've created. And it sits under the website, my website called Meet Me at the Barn. So this Art of Fulfillment community is all encompassed and housed on my website. And I'll tell you why. I do that for a couple of different reasons. Number one, anything you share on social media, I know for sure Facebook and Instagram, is no longer your property. It belongs to them. And I don't want somebody else controlling my content. I don't want somebody else controlling my life and having that much power over me. So under the umbrella of my website, I created a forum where we can have these really sacred and safe conversations with one another. And it is exposed to no one but the group of people who are like-minded and well-intended people who have decided that they're going to come together and level up in their life. They're going to stop playing safe. They're going to start showing up as the best expression of themselves each day, without the outside influences of social media, without the distraction of a like or a smiley face or a heart. I really want this community to be of pure spirit and of courage and of gratitude. And if you're interested in being part of it, I'd love you to come, because in addition to the 2 60-minute live conversations I'm going to facilitate basically with you each month, I'm going to give you book suggestions, YouTube suggestions, podcast suggestions, recipes, exercise, nature walk suggestions, meditations, how to get better sleep, all kinds of things, because that's all part of sharing in a community so everybody thrives. So I'm excited about it. It will be available any day now. If you're interested in learning more, please go to the link. You can get yourself signed up on the wait list. I would say within 3 to 4 days, it's going to be live and we're going to be ready to go with it. I want you to come play. I want you to play full out. I want you to learn as much about yourself, for yourself, as you possibly can. I want you to commit to being honest with yourself. I want you to commit to whatever it is you decide to do, whoever it is you are in the world. Commit to continuous leveling up in that aspect of your life. And I'll tell you what, I find, and it's a turnoff for me, you go on and you see these advertisements on social media for courses, or how to lose weight in X amount of days, or how to change your financial world around, or how to manifest things, all which is great. I can appreciate that people have created these programs. And they're usually a formula that they follow, and it's a click funnel where you click a link and it takes you to the next link, and they're always selling, selling, selling. I don't want to be sold. I really don't. I feel like too much chasing of me is going on. And so I opt out of a lot of those things. And so I wanted to create a platform. I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm here to serve you. I'm not in the arm twisting business. I'm in the stand shoulder to shoulder with the men and women in the community that I develop to go on a journey of fulfillment. Because you can be really successful, you can have millions and billions of dollars, you can have the best home, the best car, the best clothes and all that, but if you're not fulfilled, life's going to suck for you. I don't want it to suck for anybody. I want us to take the opportunity to do as I did a handful of years ago, to redesign our lives and to live full out and to live life large. And I feel very capable of leading us through this journey, because guess what? I was there a handful of years ago. My house burned to the ground. The relationship I'd been in for 12 years was going up in flames. My dad died. I was in a major lawsuit with one of the companies that I was a co-founder of. It was a shit show. And I was in the ditch, but I decided that I was going to do whatever it took to redesign my life. And so I came up with a format for myself that I will share with you during this time we spend together to create a life I love. And I love my life. I'm so grateful for my life. And I work at it being like that. Not work in a, laborious way, but I work at it in an intentional way, in a mindful way, in a conscious way. And I want to share that with you, because I believe that our lives are only as difficult as we decide they're going to be. How we talk to ourselves matters. How we talk to others matters. How we decide to show up every day matters. And I just want us to have honest, open conversations where we can be vulnerable and know that what we say and the struggles we're having are in a safe place and they're not going to go anywhere else. And you're going to get support and you're going to be able to support others. Maybe you've been through a situation that they're going through right now and they just need some help. That's what this community is all about. So go to the link below, check it out, get on the wait list and test drive it for 30 days. And I hope you decide to stay after that, because my mission is to create the most kick-ass community of people who are up to something great in the world. And I want you to be a part of it. So please join me. Can't wait to see you there. Take care. Bye-bye.